with chapter 14, which is gingivectomy and curettage. So the first question is conventional gingivectomy will. So what it will do, it will eliminate the false pockets. Okay. So what are the indications for gingivectomy? Mostly it eliminate the supra bony pockets if the pocket wall is fibrous. It will eliminate the gingival enlargements and the elimination of supra bony periodontal abscess. Okay, now the question 2 is indication of gingivectomy is. So it is indicated when there is a adequate attached gingiva. Okay. Now question number 3, the reshaping process of gingiva in the absence of the periodontal pocket is. मैंने आपको पहले भी इसके बारे में बताया है. इट इज़ कॉल्ड जिंजिवोप्लास्टी. ठीक है. नाउ द नाइफ यूज फॉर जिंजिविक्टमी इज, तो इट्स कर्कलैंड. ठीक है, ये मैंने आई थिंक आपको साइनॉप्सिस में बताया था. कर्कलैंड नाइफ वी यूज्ड इन जिंजिविक्टमी. नाउ नेक्स्ट, फिफ्थ, gingival deformities due to fixed orthodontic treatment can be corrected by. तो if you want to correct the deformities only, the gingival deformity, you have to do gingivoplasty. Okay. Gingivoplasty, I already told you, it's the reshaping of the gingiva to create physiological gingival contour in the absence of pockets. Now question number 6, gingivectomy is contraindicated in. So gingival hyperplasia, no. We can do gingivectomy. In suprabony pockets, yes, we can. In infrabony pockets, it's contraindicated. Okay. The need for bone surgery or for examination of the bone shape and for morphology. If the bottom of the pocket is apical to mucogingival junction and aesthetic regions, in these things, the gingivectomy is contraindicated. Now next, epithelialization of gingivectomy wound is completed by, so it's completed by 1 month. Next, gingivectomy, what it will do, it will remove the supragingival pockets, removes the enlargements and remove the supragingival abscess. So it's all. Next, electrocoagulation is used for, so it's used for gingivectomy. Okay. Electrosurgery can be used for gingivectomy, gingivoplasty, relocation of the frenal attachment, incision of the periodontal abscess and periodontal flap. Okay. This is called electrocoagulation, is used for gingivectomy. Now the most recommended technique of gingivectomy is by means of, अगर आप इसकी most recommended technique की बात करते हैं तो it's scalpel, use of scalpels. Okay, it may be performed surgically by means of scalpels, electrodes, lasers or chemicals. Although the first and one is the only one generally recommended is use of scalpels. Now question number 11, which says in which of the following condition gingivectomy is contraindicated. So it is contraindicated when the gingival sulcus goes beyond the mucogingival junction. 12th, after curettage, reepithelialization तो occurs in 1 week or 2 to 7 days में. Okay. Now question number 13, which says soft tissue curettage is used for, तो it is used for shallow pockets with gingivitis. Next, soft tissue curettage is indicated in edematous gingival pockets. Question number 15, the procedure preferred for periodontal surgery in anterior tooth, it's periodontal flap. अगर वो बात करते हैं ना anterior tooth में कौन सी सबसे पहले preferred करते हैं, तो it's periodontal flap. Means अगर आप surgery plan भी करते हो, start भी करते हो, तो सबसे पहले periodontal flap surgery ही हम करते हैं. Okay, so हमारा ये खत्म होता है. अब हम next